everyone, my name is Hannah Lewis. I graduated from Rogers in 2014, and while at Rogers High School, I ran cross country and track and field. I now go to Winona State and will actually be graduating in just a few weeks here with a Bachelor of Science degree in exercise science. For the past 4 years here, I have ran competitively on Winona State's Division II cross country and track and field teams. I typically specialize in the mile and the 3K during indoors and the 5K and 10K for outdoor season. Running competitively in college is a huge commitment, but if you're really passionate about what you do, it's entirely worth it. My typical schedule would look like this. So we have a shakeout in the morning on your own of 2 to 3 miles. That's just a few times a week. After that, go to class. Your class schedule kind of depends on your major. After that, you go home, eat lunch, do homework, kind of relax and wait for practice. Practice is at 3:30 for us. Some days we have workout days, so we'll travel to the track or the bluffs to get some hill runs in. Maybe we'll go to the Trempolo Trailhead and do some trail running. Other days are just normal standard runs. After practice, we have weight room twice a week on Tuesday and Thursday. If we're not in the weight room, we're doing core with our coach. And then after that, you go home, shower, eat a good dinner, hopefully go to the library. And then after a few hours of studying, go back home and go to bed. So since I compete in cross country and track and field, I'm technically a 3-sport athlete. So that means that my competitive season runs through the entire school year. We have meets almost every weekend in cross country, and that runs from August to November. And then indoor starts when we come back from winter break and goes from January to February. And then outdoor season starts in March and goes until the end of the school year in May. We get about a week off of running completely between seasons and 2 weeks off going into the summer. We're expected to train on our own in the summer and run anywhere from 30 to 70 miles per week depending on your event. Some commitments I have as an athlete include attending mandatory meetings to discuss issues in sport, things like sexual violence and mental health. We also are expected to do a number of community service hours throughout the school year. And when I was a freshman just getting into college, we were all expected to go to study tables. So if I were to give any advice to a high school athlete that was considering continuing their sport at the college level, I would say go for it. I've loved every second of running as a Warrior, and I've developed strong friendships with my teammates, and I get to continue doing the sport that I love at a higher level. So for advice on how to prepare for this level, I would say to get used to working hard now. It's definitely a grind when you first get to college, so if you're used to working your butt off in high school, it'll make the transition a lot easier. Don't slack at practice, don't take shortcuts, show up every day ready to give 110% in whatever it is that you're doing for that day. So thanks for listening to me, and I hope this gives you some insight on what it's like to compete at the collegiate level.